Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Sunday, May 25th, 2025. Monday is Memorial Day, a federal holiday honoring U.S. military personnel who died while serving in the armed forces. Here in the Morongo Basin, the public is invited to honor United States service members who died while serving in the military at an observance that will take place at the Joshua Tree Memorial Park this Monday. The event begins at 11 a.m. with an hour-long formal ceremony that includes the placing of memorial wreaths, a white dove release, a bagpipe and bugler, and advancing and retiring of the colors and playing of taps. The ceremony will be a time of remembrance and reflection on the sacrifices that military service members made. Veterans and active duty members will also be honored. The Joshua Tree Memorial Park is located just west of Joshua Tree on 29 Palms Highway and Memorial Drive. The event begins at 11 a.m. Memorial Day is also a federal holiday, meaning most banks, post offices, and government buildings will be closed. Memorial Day also marks the unofficial start of summer, and the high desert got a small taste of that with temps hitting triple digits this week in 29 Palms and up into the 90s in Joshua Tree and Yucca Valley. Unlike almost everywhere else in the Northern Hemisphere, summer tends to bring down the pace of things here in the Morongo Basin. But just because tourism slows down doesn't mean that the desert does too. Summer doesn't officially begin until late June, and there are lots of events to carry us through the hot months. In fact, there are 2 more events taking place in May that you'll want to save the date for. Next Saturday, May 31st, Mill Tree and the Mojave Desert Land Trust will conduct a nature hike for active military personnel and veterans on the Nancy Carl Trail, followed by a breakfast and special presentation on military heritage and national monuments at the MDLT HQ. The Force of Nature hike will begin promptly at 7:30 a.m. at the trailhead in the Friendly Hills neighborhood of Joshua Tree, and you can meet at MDLT at 7 a.m. to carpool. Mill Tree is also looking for volunteers. The veteran-led nonprofit has been supporting veterans since 2013 and creates programming and events to help eliminate the isolation that some veterans can feel. To get involved, you can contact Rebecca at Mill Tree. We'll have her contact information and all the links mentioned at this story on our website. And on that same weekend out at Giant Rock in Landers, Positional Projects is cleaning up the Motherstone on the 20th anniversary of the Big Boulders Break. On Friday, May 30th, they're going to be applying the graffiti melting elephant snot that the group uses to clean the paint off the rocks. Then the cleanup begins at 9 a.m. the next day with pressure washing, garbage collecting, magnet sweeps for metal, and sand shifting for broken glass. Volunteers continue to keep Giant Rock garbage and graffiti free, and you can help out next weekend. We'll have a link to the sign up at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. And as a reminder, on Monday there will be no news broadcast coming from Z107.7. However, if news happens around the basin, we'll keep you informed. You can check in with us at Z107.7fm.com, on Facebook and Instagram. And that's your local news for Sunday. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.